our picture. Alright, you ready? We're live!
Live, yes.
Look how exciting that is! And look here, I have a Sephis! I fully expected both of them to kind of be invading our show, but Drizzy has been the prima donna and Sephis has been staying away. I guess he's like super shy. So I thought I could bring him up here for everyone to meet. This is big boy Sephis. Oh, come here, you. He is a big boy.
Mostly fluff.
He is about 90% fluff, so when you give him a bath, it's hilarious. Because you're like, where did my cat go? I have a rat. But he's a cute boy. I just wanted to have him say hi.
Probably won't show up for the rest of the day.
Probably not. He's a big scaredy cat coward, but he's adorable. Hello!
Hi!
Intro. I'm Demi. This is Mason.
Yes.
We're Worlds Collide, huzzah! And today we are going to play Snapships Tactics for you guys, which is Mason's current favorite game of the universe. He won't stop talking
It's
about it.
got building and battling in it. It's great.
It's space and nerd and angles and math.
Also, I'm just going to call you Digital Issue for right now, but I know who you are, and thank you so much.
Alright, Alright, Mason, take it away. You are the expert of everything. What is this?
Alright, first off, though, let me get this out of the way. Our stream says it's having a low bit rate right now, so it may be choppy, it may be great. I don't know that. But I guess you guys will find out as we're going along. But anyway, this is the game of Snapships Tactics, and I've been playing it a lot here recently. I'm one of their playtesters for their online playtesting. And this is a game about two different factions, the Forge and the Komplex. Komplex are evil aliens coming to dominate. The Forge are men in blue and silver who are going to be fighting against them. And this is all about space battles. You build a spaceship and pit it against an enemy spaceship of whatever kind. So the game is played with... You have a card here. I'm going to put it towards the other screen here. And this card can be different types of ships in the game. And all this does is chooses you to decide to what special ability your ship's going to have. Now every ship on the back has a default build. So you could build it just like that if you wanted to. But you don't have to. You can completely customize it. The only thing you have to really adhere to if you're playing it tournament rules, I guess that we're looking for, is
Snapship tournaments?
They do. I've seen a couple of them from our Discord. But you have to follow the brick pattern for the ship.
To the right one.
Plus or minus
Other way.
one or two blocks. So
each card is a different part on your ship, right? The wings, the guns.
Yeah, that is these parts. These are your different.
Oh, so this is the ship itself.
That's the ship. That's the chassis of the ship. That's the base of the ship.
What's a chassis? You keep using that word, and I actually don't know what a chassis is.
It's a base, like a beginning, like or the very bottom of
like the skeleton.
Basically, yeah. Like
Okay.
your car has a chassis that everything else is placed on.
So the metal frame.
Frame, yeah. You can call it a frame or a chassis, one or the other.
Okay, and then when I put my cool, like, you know, what were the wheels that go up and down?
Hydraulic?
Yeah, so when I put my hydraulic wheels on my cool car, because I'm just that cool, I don't have
This game is put out by Lynnvander Studios. And originally, before it was a game, it was just a building toy. And I, funny enough, I bought it when it was just a building toy. I didn't even know this was coming. But I already had 3 or 4 ships already. Now there's a bunch of ships in the Snapships Tactics universe in general. Like this one. This is the Gladius. It is a huge gunship. It, however, is not
playable.
It is lore-wise it exists. But in the game, there's no rules for it yet. I have information that rules could be coming at some point. They want to try to get as many ships as they can into it. So, you know, this could be an actual... How they're going to do something that big, I have no idea. But I'm not the one who creates the game. I just test it for them.
And you should see... So, it's kind of... I mean, it's not Legos, clearly. There's a building block kind of something like this, and I can't remember the name, but so each of the itty bitty tiny pieces, you know, they all snap ships together, and you build your ship. There are people, because Mason belongs to all of the snap ship groups online and everything, who take these and build a ship,
like a carrier,
that's just as big as
big enough to carry these things on it. They're huge battleships. I know one guy was making a for anybody out there who might know what I'm probably gonna ruin this because it's an anime. Space battleship Yamato. How do you say that?
However it's spelled.
Yamamoto. I don't know. Anyway, he made the space battleship Yamamoto, and it was really cool looking.
Cool. The creativity of people is truly amazing, and not only so you get to build your own stuff, add whatever. So you have your skeleton, you add your cool pieces, which give you the abilities which you use to attack.
Yep, or maneuver, one or the other.
And super cool. And so you are doing the play testing, which means they're going to come out with like what series 2 or chapter 2?
Technically, it would be wave 3.
3?
Yeah, wave 1 was the starter box.
Okay.
Wave 2 was the elite boxes, which
Do you have that?
Yes, I do, because that's the Fox. That's where these wings come from.
Okay.
Like I said, there are in-universe vehicles for this game, and that's what all the starter ships follow. That's what these follow. The whole entire game is played with using these here. So I don't know if you can see them well on the camera. I'm aiming them where I think it's supposed to be at, but they have a back and they have a front, and it's kind of cool. So you build your ship and you mount it on top of this little knob here, and you use hand me the little plastic things there.
This one? This one?
Yep.
Okay.
And you use these to actually control where your ship's going for. It works like this. I got the box here. I'm going to show you. So I'm not sure how well you can see it, but so every one of these little bases have notches cut into them, and this key has little notches cut into it. So what works is you put that notch in there. You see, it's kind of.
It fits right in there. There's this little notch.
It's another snap for the snap ship.
It doesn't slide, which is they put a lot of thought into the convenience.
And then you say, you know, I'm going to make one turn in a certain direction. So you would turn this until you feel it snap again. So you go right there. And now it's facing this way. Now some ships can turn twice, some parts let you turn twice. I don't know of any ship that turns further than 2 times in one use or one.
I think it's just.
There's some of them that turn twice.
Oh, it's 180.
Yeah, there are 180s, which are just taking the same exact process, putting it here, turning it all the way around that way.
It's on a lot of angles, so it's either 45 degree, 90, or 180.
That's why there's all these lines built into the actual stand.
So he's got quite. Is that why you like this so much? Because it's a little reminiscent of Kingdom Hearts.
You know, I never really thought about it that way, but you have a point.
It's
it basically is right. You're right. They're even they're blocks. They're gummy blocks. Whoops, I dropped it.
Because if there's anything Mason is nerdier about than snapships, it's Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, well that's down there somewhere.
Drizzy will find it.
Drizzy will find it. I think it's fine. Nope. Demi's gonna play rescue.
I got it, because Drizzy was actually going after it. Oh gosh.
So I'm gonna set these back over here, and what we're gonna do today, we are gonna have a game, but Demi has played with me once before. But she's never built a ship.
Yeah.
So the way this is going to work is I'm going to let her choose what ship she wants from the Forge or the Komplex, whichever one. Yeah, you can move that. And she is going to decide the point cost for it. So if she chooses, this is the Fox XF8 Experimental Fighter. It is 5 points. So if she chooses a 5-point ship for the Forge, I'm going to build a 5-point ship for the Komplex.
So let me ask you this. So the more points a ship is the more complicated? The
more complicated,
powerful?
the more powerful, the bigger it is, the longer it takes to kill it, and the more stuff you can attach to it.
Now, I have seen Mason play with a good friend of his at our local nerdy store that
Gatekeeper
we go to.
Games is what it's called.
Gatekeeper's
Very
is
nice.
Wonderful, because they have big tables, and when you need a lot of space, you need somewhere to play it. And so they will set up a point system like 12 points. Now, I don't know what the points go up to, so I'm just going to make stuff up. But so if you're playing 12 points, you could have 2 6 points, right? And 2 big, huge ships. Or if you're doing 12 points, you could have like 6 2 points. An itty bitty one.
To help here, 5 is as high as they go right now.
Okay.
And that would be things like the Fox Experimental, or this one has Let's see. I like the claw fighter bomber.
The claw.
So we, like you said, we say we're gonna do like 12 point squadron. Cool. I've only got 2 game stands, so we're only gonna do a ship each.
Okay.
But you can have much more, up to whatever point cost you decide on. So usually when we do a 12 point with my friend at Gatekeeper, I usually do if I'm doing Forge, if I'm doing Komplex, I do a Locust, a Wasp, and a Scarab, because the Wasp is 5, I think. Oh yeah, 5, and then the
3 and 4.
Yeah, the 4 is the Saber, the 3 is the Locust.
Okay.
So it can be you could say 3 Sabers for Forge. Saber is their 4 point.
Okay.
If you wanted to. It just depends on how you want to allocate it. But like I said, we only have 1 stand each, so we're only going to do a single ship battle. And it's not just flying around this empty map of space. There are different terrain types you can go through.
Can we build and everything?
Yep, they are set out at the beginning of the game.
I like this file.
They do different things. So these are asteroid belts. Missiles exist in the game. That is what this pile is for.
I'm just gonna keep this pile right here.
She likes playing with it. It's very, very.
I like the missiles, and again, whoever the company that made these, you can tell just by the construction of something that it is very, very well thought out. So the terrains, for example, not only is it just like, oh, here's a picture of asteroid belts. No, it says right on it what it does.
Yep.
So it really reminds you, if you look at, it's not just like, oh, here's a missile token. On the back of the missile token, it tells you exactly the damage, exactly what it does. So it's extremely user-friendly, whether it might seem complicated, but it's really not.
It's really not.
It's really not.
So, yeah, asteroid belts allow you to immediately make an anti-missile roll. So if you've got a missile on you, you can roll. This game uses D10s.
Dodge.
And immediately make a roll to destroy the missile so it can't hit you. Mm-hmm. Normally, you have to pay power for that to use it, and we'll get there when we get to there.
Yeah, some allow, I think...
this is a debris field.
That adds to defense.
Yeah, the defense in this game is called evasion, and everything is tracked by these little, I'm not sure again if this is in the camera, but by these little dials. The yellow part at the bottom here is your evasion, with the highest you can go is 6, and the double dial here is your ship health currently. So the biggest way to avoid damage is to get as much evasion as you can possible, because your evasion adds to their roll and they have to roll over a certain number. So the more evasion you have adds to that number, makes it harder to get to. Mm-hmm. There's also, this is called a Tycho's Rift.
Tycho's Rift?
Tycho's Rift.
Tycho's Rift.
Tychos.
So it's like it's named after somebody.
Exactly.
Who's Tycho?
I have no idea. But if you hit this, you see how it has an L on it? You would immediately make a long-range movement, and that's denoted by these. You have a long-range movement is this thing. It says it has an L. Short-range movement is this one. It has an S. So in all of your cards, I'll get the experimental fighter out again. I'll get both of these actually out.
Some can only move short, some can only do long.
If you see on the end of these ships, again, I'm hanging up at the camera. Don't know if you see it or not. I hope you do. This one makes a short movement. This one makes a long movement after one rotation, in either left or right. And that's how you maneuver your ship. Different parts. This is the triple tail fin, one of my favorites. Allow you to make more moves or add evasion, but you have to pay power for it, which is the square blue cubes there. And your power is limited by whatever ship you have. These are really nice to hold. We won't need those right now.
Okay.
But these are the power cubes. They're just little blue plastic cubes. You can get them wherever you want to. They're just blue. They can be foam. These came with the system, so they're really good quality plastic cubes. But you can use foam cubes if you wanted to. It doesn't matter. And then on the other side is the other thing you have to manage. Heat. This is heat. Some weapons cost power, which is limited by your ship, and they also cost heat, which is not limited. You can get as much heat as you want, but heat is bad because
overheat.
If you get too much heat and a part gets criticaled, which can happen, every point of heat you have on that card is direct damage to you, and you can never. It's definitely going to skip for some reason. Our internet is currently acting screwy.
Screwy?
So, sorry about that. Can't help it. Internet company. You know, get your shit right, internet company. Anyway.
It only started, I think, about 10 seconds before we went live. Of course, it was fine beforehand. So hopefully, I don't know. We can't like restart it.
No, it's got to do with the internet itself.
Give it a good kick.
Ryan says to restart YouTube, but I don't know if that's the issue. I'll worry about that later. You guys can try and restart it if you want to. I'll worry about it later. This last one here is an ice cloud. And if you enter an ice cloud, you immediately get to get rid of either a power cube or a heat cube. Because you can't use your parts if there are still cubes attached to them. So you want to get those off as easy as possible. This is going to be very fun with her up here. There's so much stuff to knock around.
Right? So, this is the deadliest Space Pirate Drizzy. Dun dun dun. She is clearly pure evil. I wanted to put an eye patch on her for this episode. I don't think that would have gone very well. She would look great in an eye patch, wouldn't she?
Yeah, good luck getting that on her. I'm sorry, Drizzy, you gotta move, babe.
Oh, she will not.
I'm sorry.
No.
I will pick you up and chunk you out the door. I need you moved for right now. Thank you.
Maybe later, Drizzy.
Let us get everything set up first, and then you can come rescue.
She's deeply offended.
She will be okay. So, I've talked enough. You'll learn about the rest of it as we play. We're going to go ahead and start assembling these vehicles.
Yes, that's the one thing I don't know how to do, is build them.
So, I'm going to let Demi, you pick either Forge or Komplex. Look at the cards if you want to. And tell me who you pick, and I'll build a ship matching that power.
Oh.
Any questions or anything, ask me. It'd be great if you have questions, because if you do, I can tell everyone else as well.
Okay, well, there's just a lot of... I have a general now. I can't remember who I've played in the past.
More than likely, you've played as... I'm not sure if you played as Forge or Komplex, but more than likely, in the past, you've played a number 4 ship. Because that was what came with the starter kits when I first got them, was only 4s.
Ooh. Attack action. It's a fighter that has a missile. Ooh, so this is like a missile fighter.
So there is lore behind this game. I don't know all of it, honestly. I'm not that invested in the lore. But there is lore involved in it. I know... Claw stands for like complex locking armament weapons or something like that. And Forge is just the human faction. But what I find really cool is that the Komplex, all their ships are named after bugs. You're looking, sir. There's the Scarab, there's the Locust, there's the Wasp. All their ships are named after bugs. And the Forge, all their ships are named after medieval armaments. For instance, this is the gladius. If you know weaponry, you know what a gladius is. It's a Roman sword. That's what this is named after. It's called the gladius. Gladius gunship. There is the Falx here, which is a, I want to say it's a Middle Eastern dagger. There is the lance. You know what a lance is. You know, mounted horseback. There is a saber. Which is just a saber, you know, curved, sometimes it's straight, depends on the nationality it comes from. I think that's all that I have in this group.
I think I'm gonna stick with this thing.
Alright,
the Wasp.
What's the size of it?
Where do I find
bottom
the size?
right?
The bottom
yep.
right says 5.
So, alright, so I'm gonna choose a 5 and I'm gonna match you with it.
Pick the big boy.
You know what? I'm gonna use this one because I like him. This is I'm gonna be using the Falx Escort. So, what we do next,
okay.
You'll take your parts.
These are my parts. Any parts?
Yep. Your ship has that. You have along the bottom of your ship, you'll see a build guide.
Oh, 8 parts. I see.
Yep.
Right here.
You have a cockpit. Mine specifically has 2 thrusters and a wing. And
I have 1 thruster and 2 wings.
And then the rest are systems. And if you look at the cards themselves, they all have the symbols on them of what they are. Systems, thrusters, cockpits, things of that nature.
Wow, that is a really complicated move right there. Okay, alright.
So the first things first, what we need to do is you have to build the base shape of your ship. Plus or minus 1 block.
Okay, there's a little plan on
Yeah.
the back of the ship.
You could build all the pieces around the outside. That's just the default setup. If you wanted to, but these are custom. But you have to follow the middle one at least.
Okay, so I have to find these parts.
Yep.
Oh, geez.
Only the squares.
Just find the parts. Well, they're not exactly squares.
Some of them will be triangular. So I'm going to start building mine.
Something.
Which will take my base. It shouldn't take too long for me to build the base.
I'm assuming he's going to build his by the time I find. Oh my gosh, I found the piece.
By the time he finds this, oh my gosh, I found it.
I'm so excited. I found the my top. Okay. Again, you should see when he plays with his friends because they follow this setup really not at all, and they just build whatever looks absolutely cool.
To be fair, I do follow the setup every time.
Really?
Yep, I just add plus or minus one block. Because the only thing you got to follow is the original pattern of the cubes.
Right.
Where the weapons and all go on here and where they go at, that's all up to you.
I'm going to be extremely basic.
I'm going to use a couple of these. These are universal connectors to connect block to block. So I could...
I don't understand what these two can't connect. I got hole versus hole.
Let's see here. Alright, so what you're going to do is probably going to use one of these universal connectors.
Okay. So I can...
Yes. And I am going to put this together.
It's going to be so cool. Me and my wasp. Wasps are butts.
Anybody remember the murder hornets? That's a good name for a ship for these guys, the murder hornets.
Is there not a murder hornet?
There's not yet, but like if there's not, Lynnvander, get on it.
I'd be surprised, right?
Like murder hornet sounds just, not only does it sound cool to begin with.
Are those things still around?
I don't know.
Do you still have murder hornets? Is anyone like plagued by murder hornets? Not sure what that piece is. Is that this thing?
Which one?
The right in the back, that diagonal.
Oh, so you had to pick the most, hardest one to do, didn't you?
I did.
Well, not hard, just like excuse me.
It was all part of my evil plan, clearly. Mwahaha.
She knew exactly what she was doing the whole time.
Yep, I totally do. I'm gonna start reading these.
There it is. Here, I got you.
I'm so cool.
There you go.
Cool! Thank you.
That is one thing I kind of wish they would change a little bit of. Their build guide is not great. It doesn't have step by step. It just has, this is what the ship vaguely looks like. Try and remake this. So it's not great when it comes to that, but it's enough for me to make it work.
Well.
You have the base.
Yes. I've built. Pew 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 pew.
Now you add whatever you want to it. Now she's already on to the next step, which is picking all the parts she wants for her.
Okay, so now I just make it cool.
Yeah, make it cool. Exactly.
I need wings.
As cool as you want it to be.
Okay. I will admit, the creative meanness is Mason's gift.
Well, you don't have to be creative with it. All you have to do, really, is choose what parts you want. Because remember, some of these parts are going to be parts you actually attach. So you need to build your ship with its parts first and then attach them after that.
I just want to make it look cool.
You can make it look cool, but you have to have... So the rules are that you have to have at least the weapons and items that are equipped to your ship on them. After that, you can put whatever you want to on there to make it look as cool as you want. So she's going to build her ship with the cards first, and then you'll assemble those cards onto the ship itself.
These are like ramming. I don't want ramming.
Komplex is really good at ramming. A lot of their wings do ramming.
Oh. Okay, maybe I do want ramming.
That's what they love to do. My guys are shooty and really tough and defensive. They have higher hull points. Okay, so I'm actually going to follow the default build guide mostly. I'm going to make a couple changes. But I'm going to, just for the sake of it, I'm going to make them mostly what the build guide says to make. So we'll see how that goes for you whenever we get to that point. Yeah.
And fins are not...
Fins are great for turning or gaining evasion. I've got these parts, so I'm going to go ahead and get the parts out of my part deck here. So I've got, these are called the false nose, and they add some defense. And if my voice goes out a few times, I apologize. Talked a lot yesterday, and this is the day after, so I'm a little scratchy. But, you know, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. So let's see. There it is, false nose, right there. That's one part.
I can only have one thruster.
I also want the false cockpit, which is great to have, which is this one. So I'm mostly going to build it to stock. I'll change a few things. Some things that I think might change, you know. Let's see here. There it is. False wings. I really enjoy the false wings. I like how they look. I like to use them for a lot of things. I just like how big they are. They're very wide, and I appreciate that. It looks, for lack of a better term, airplaney. Right there. And it wants me to use plasma cannons. I'm not going to. I think this is one change I'm going to make. I'm going to add. This thing has the Forge has a shotgun, which is really good at close range. And that's what I want to put on this ship, is those shotguns. Because this ship's really good. The base style is very good at closing the distance and getting in for close shots. Which honestly against the Komplex is kind of scary, because they like to range. But you know what? Live a little while sometimes, right? You know what? Actually, I'm not going to use the shotguns. I'm going to use the autocannons. Because the autocannons are really good all-around weapons. So like they got a good range, they've got good damage, they don't cost too much power to use. They're really good all-rounders. There we go. So now you see I've got my autocannons, I've got my nose, I've got my cockpit. I just gotta find the card for it now.
I just realized
and the card for it. What'd you realize?
There's a preset.
Are you being sus?
What? No. There's a preset, and I could.
That's what I'm following the preset almost exactly.
Oh my gosh! Cost power equal to your ship's size, so this would cost 5.
Yes, that's what that is the stealth generator or the stealth thruster drive, something like that. It's mostly for smaller ships. You can use it for a bigger ship, but it costs a lot of power.
There's a lot of stuff that just says. I mean, I'm doing the Wasp, and it's like, here's the Wasp cockpit.
There we go. So I've got my cockpit, I've got my wings, I've got my weapons, I've got my nose. The nose itself is actually considered a system, so you can add it to the last 4 slots of this vehicle specifically, because those are for systems. So that's what I did. I added it to that. What else do I want to add to this? Let's see. Like I said, I'm going to follow this build close, but I'm not going to be perfect with it.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
So I've got room for 2 more systems on this thing. I think I really enjoy. It's called the triple tail fin, which is this right here. Yes.
I'm looking at these and I'm like, I don't understand. These cards do the exact same thing.
Because it's the exact same card.
It's the exact same card.
I do have multiples of cards. Alright, so we want the triple tail fins on this thing. I really like triple tail fins. They give me a lot of rotational ability, and they're really good to have. I think I'll put them right here on the back side because that looks cool. I got 2 of them. I know I do, so I gotta find the other one. I did separate these out by faction to begin with, so Demi knew what to look through for her stuff, and we wouldn't be getting them all mixed up and twisted up. And I think I'm going to have a missile system on this one. My favorite missile system, actually. These are called the XR-70s. They fire 4 missiles in one shot, which can be pretty deadly. So we're going to just, you know what? I'm not really sure where these would look cool at, but I think I'm going to put them like right here. That looks cool to me. So So I'm going to put them right there on the nose. I like how that looks. But you know what? Just because I can, it doesn't add anything extra, but I've got 2 more missiles. I might as well add them to it too. So these are going to be decorative. I'm only going to have 1 card of XR70s. But I'm going to have, if I can find them all, I'm going to have all 4 pieces attached to it because it just looks deadly. And scary looking, and I appreciate that. Let's see, I found almost all of them. I only need 1 more. Where are you at? Where are you at, you small thing?
I feel good that, like, I pretty much picked out the pieces that they suggested.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's kind of cool in my favor.
Yeah, you can always start with what they suggest, and maybe you want to change it some other time we play again. Okay, so see, look at that. That looks like that's gonna murder you. It's got a bunch of missiles on there.
I got some wings on mine.
So this is gonna be a really good all-arounder from what I'm building it so far. It's gonna have range. It's gonna have attack arcs. It's gonna have good maneuverability. I'm happy with this so far. Hello, Drizzy. Alright, here's my XR70s.
Okay, after all of that, I'm literally ending up building their preset.
Build the preset.
After all the investigation of the cards, I'm like, I'm actually good with these cards already. Alright, so now I have to find the pieces.
Alright, I'm going to add this one specifically has 2 thrusters. And I like the thrusters it has, there are 2 thrusters and 1 afterburner, which gives it a lot of range, a lot of movement in 1 turn.
So I can't. Oh wait, no, I did pick the blade wings. Okay, I did one thing differently because I just thought these were cool.
Well, dude.
I don't know if that really helps me at all, but I think they're cool.
If you think it's cool, that's all you need to look for. Alright, that's most of it already. All I need is 1 more part. Ah, there he is, right there. We're going to smack that right in the middle because that was really nice.
Different sizes.
The other wings you've chosen?
Yeah.
You have they are flexible, so you have to like.
Hi, Drizzy.
Drizzy's like, hello, how are you? I'm over here now. Okay, so my ship functionally is complete. I am going to go through and add a couple little bits and bobs to it because we don't like open holes.
Which means that.
Well, no, it's not going to add any more to it. It's just we don't like. If you got spots to put things in, then just put them in it because you're supposed to be making it look cool. You can put whatever you want to in there.
Trying to match up. What is this?
So long as I've got the parts that I say I have, I can put whatever I want to on this thing. So my build is mechanically complete.
I think this is right.
Alright, now let's see what I want to add to this make it look.
I think that was
What kind of nice greebles and geebles and all those other cool words. They're called greebles or grebles. I don't know, however you want to say it. Greebles, grebles.
Giblets?
Tribbles?
Giblets? Tribbles? I'm pretty positive Drizzy is a tribble.
So I'm going to make the executive decision that this thing needs more guns. So I'm going very American with this. My gun is not gunny enough, so it needs to be gunned up more in order to be a bigger gun that can shoot things. So this is going to be. I'm going to call this the Freedom Hawk because guns. I have one more blaster thing in here somewhere. There it is.
Is this the cockpit?
Let me see. No, that's not a cockpit. What's your cockpit look like? Mine is functionally complete. I will. So you want the Wasp cockpit. So that one's going to be kind of pointy on the front.
This was pointy.
Not it. All the cockpits can open up. There's actually little soldiers inside of them.
I got a dude. There's little dudes in here.
See, like here's the cockpit for my Fox. It has a little.
Is it?
Little dude in there.
Pointy.
Nope, not it. And here's the little guy. Because like I said, these are well, I don't know if I said or not, but these were originally just toys.
Ooh. Oh, I broke it. Oh,
no, it's fine, it goes back together.
Okay.
It snaps together. Let's see if I can help you find your part here. No, that is the locust. That is not the one you're looking for. That is the saber. That's not the one you're looking for. These are not the cockpits you're looking for. No, that is a gun. How did I cook? That is a gun. What? What? Where's your brain at right now? Your brain's gone crazy on you.
Gun. Alright, I found gun.
Gunniest guns been made gunnier.
I put gun.
Let's see. The hard part with the faction you chose is all their colors are dark, so everything blends together.
Alright, maybe it's red. I don't know what that is.
I know what it looks like. I just gotta find it. Let me see.
There's a thing here.
It's a booster, but you can just use it for a little greeble if you want to. Oh, I found it. It's over here with me.
Oh, you stole my cockpit.
Apparently I did. I did not mean to. I'm a thief.
I really don't. It doesn't fit. Well, I mean, I can put it on the bottom. Oh.
Let me see.
No, hold on.
You can put it right down the front.
I'm putting it. Oh, I can.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, this doesn't look at a fit actually. I don't know what these coil things are. I just put them on.
Yeah, that's fine. It's for decoration. That's all it is. That's all you need to worry about. Decoration.
I'm looking for a ball turret.
Oh, I know exactly. That's my favorite. I love the ball turret. It's very close range, but it can fire in a 360-degree arc, and it adds to any anti-missile attack. So if anybody attacks you, it's -1 to the missile shot, so it's easier to hit their missiles. There you go.
Thank you. I'm gonna put it. Oh. Nice.
Yeah, I'm liking how this is looking. Not bad for a thrown together ship.
I really don't have a spot. Right? I want it right in the middle. I want it here. Right here, where there's no connectors.
You could do this. Oh, wait,
no, I need 2 holes. I don't think there's a piece that has 2 holes. I see 2.
Well, there is, but you have to rearrange it some.
No.
Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh right now. Because I'm a horrible person, yet again.
Are there 2 of these?
No, there's only 1. I only have 1 ship that has those cool things.
Well, I was gonna say, I was like, I can, even though I don't have 2, I can just put 2 and make it symmetrical. Oh,
we like symmetry.
I found the hole. Oh, except the 2 holes go to 2 holes, which is the problem I have.
Hey, that's not gonna work. I mean, it will. It's just not gonna look how you want it to.
No, that's not what I want at all. Okay, I don't. That's not on my ship. It's on my ship, but it's stowed away. Oh wait. No, I threw it in here in anger. Here, I have a thing on the bottom.
That works. I made a ship one time that looked like I based it on a Apache, which is actually the ship that these were before we started this, but I took them all apart so we could build something new. It had lore and everything. It if anyone's ever watched Dune, it had a nice little flap whenever you were trying to go into atmosphere. So it flew like an ornithopter. That's the word I'm looking for.
It doesn't fit. I'm trying to put my guy in the cockpit, and he doesn't fit in my cockpit.
Afton, I'm glad you're here.
Yo. Nathan.
Yo.
My little guy won't fit.
Because he doesn't go in there.
Well, what's supposed to go in there?
There is one, but these guys are different. These guys came with one of the toys. These were soldiers that came in, and they were supposed to drop troops that go in there. So the guy you're looking for is probably gonna be in one of the other cockpits. You have to pull out, you have to pull them from one of these. Oh, he's in there.
I
heard it ringle. It ringled.
Oh, he's slightly silver. It's a little bit more painted than the other guys.
Yeah, because he came with the original toy, so it was more detailed.
Aha! Fear me, and my gun is facing the other way.
It fires in 360-degree arc. It's perfectly fine. I made a bomber one time, a Wasp bomber, and the gun was in the very back of it. And I'm just like, it's a tail gunner, like a World War II tail gunner.
Mine's taller. I have a ship!
You do have a ship, and that is a very nice ship. Right? I'm very, very proud of you. That's the first ship she's built.
I have not built it before, but now I can say I have. Alright, so I have the... Alright, I did not use these. Excuse me, Drizzy, can you take your butt and maybe put your butt somewhere else? Just maybe.
Drizzy's like, no, this is my spot. You were the one who was intruding on me.
I know, right?
How dare you inconvenience me?
Where's your bag for pieces, and I'll put my pieces
the bag is down here.
Right. I will start cleaning up my mess while you are still building.
I appreciate it so much. I am almost done. I'm just adding some cool little greebles and grovels to it.
Super cool.
Making it look all super ultra awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see.
So when I beat you, do we switch ships?
Huh?
I said when I beat you, do we switch ships?
I mean, we can. Depends on if you want to go round 2 or not.
I love how he doesn't acknowledge the fact that I'm going to beat him.
She probably will. I'm not gonna lie. I face that fact with, I understand that. I am not perfect when it comes to board games. I enjoy them. It doesn't mean I'm always great at them. I do try, as much as that gets you. She has this weird, unnatural sixth sense to just know exactly how to do everything the way she needs to win. It's creepy.
Sometimes it takes me a second to actually make a move, but it takes a long time for the Matrix to process.
She's like one of those anime characters who you're going to fight and time slows down and stands still, and they sit there not moving and just watch every move you make and go straight up Sherlock Holmes with it and know exactly what they're going to do and when they're going to do it as soon as they understand what's going on. She is the Sherlock Holmes of board games. She is the anime Sherlock Holmes of board games. Like, she knows the move you're going to make before you're going to make it.
It's I'm good with that stuff, but when it comes to the actual rule, if you put the rules in front of me, like the rule books, I will stare at the rule book and go, and then I will give it to him, and he will explain it to me in Masonese, and it will make way more sense than the rule book ever would. Yes. These as well?
Yes, I do want to explain those though. So in the original toys that came out, they came with these. These were randomly packed. They were called UJU Tech.
UJU.
It means something. Doesn't mean I know what it means. And they were unique in that they were more interactable. For instance, this is like a Gatling gun.
They're bigger.
And they're bigger. But they were interactable. For instance, you pull back this on the Gatling gun and it does this. And then you move it to the next barrel and you do it again. And then you move it to the next barrel and you do it again.
Save me! You wouldn't shoot a poor defenseless kitty, would you? Wow, there was no hesitation, no mercy.
Oh, he was saved. I pulled the thing and it didn't go out. The cat god said no. I clean those up later.
Oh, I got one. I don't know where the other one went.
They're around you somewhere.
Into the abyss. They will be found.
They all did something cool like that. Or like that.
Cat. Oh, I missed terribly.
There's gonna be a mess to clean up in this place.
If you're playing board games and you don't make a mess.
Haha, that was broken.
No.
But they're not included as of yet in the actual game system itself. Maybe they'll include them at some point. I don't know. It'd be really cool because they were kind of random. So, a lot more like trading card element to it at that point.
Is that for these as well? There's no...
There are no ground units yet, but there are ground units in the thing. So these are like tank treads. The tank itself is called the Scythe.
Cool.
And it is it's a little ground tank. But as of right now, not saying it doesn't change, there are no rules for ground units in the game yet. But when they get there, it should be really interesting to play, I feel like. Alright, I'm going to clean up my mess here. We're going to start setting this out to actually start shooting each other.
Wait, where are my wings? I know I got wings. Did I not get wings? Oh, I just put them in.
Make sure you got the amount that's called for on your ship.
2 wings. And then 4... I have 5. Oh no, thruster. Why do I have 2 thrusters?
Cheater! She's cheating.
Wasp thruster and wasp thruster mark 2.
Cheater!
I swear that it said... Oh, meat wing. Okay.
Vibing to the music.
You so clubbing?
Now I'm no longer fighting to the music. It was great until you said that.
Okay, so this is...
So look, all of my greebles, except for that one, because I can't fit anything in it, and there, because that's where the actual stand goes, are covered, because it looks cooler. No greebles unclicked, unsnapped. Look at all this. Look at this. This is so amateur. All the little open spots there. You could have put anything in there, and you didn't.
You diss my cool bladey ship?
I'm sure you'll make it up whenever we get to the actual fighting.
Oh, I see what you did.
What?
Oh, you covered up the hole.
Yeah, but they're just random stuff. That looks cool. Yours does look cool for a first time.
It'll look cooler when it blows yours up.
So we each get one of these controls. We each get a base to snap our ships to. Close, snap ships. There we go. And I will move my cards down to here.
What do I want?
Hey, Drizzy.
I think I'll just pick the regular wasp cluster, not the second one. Excuse me, Drizzy butt. Okay, and then I have my wing.
Oh, I need to put these up. I will put these up now. Because they are a mess. I will put them up. Hey guys, if you're here for the first time, hi. Appreciate it so much. Do the like and do the subscribe and do all the button thingies that you're going to do. We're going to try and blast each other with ships.
Yes, if there is a like or subscribe button you have not clicked, click it. Like right now. Like this. It's right there. You can see it. I know you can.
Where she's pointing is probably wrong, but
It's there! Do you have any missiles?
Yes I do. I have a lot of missiles actually. My one missile pod fires 4 missiles. So if you will give me 4 light missiles,
I don't have any missiles.
There are different types of missiles in this game. There are torpedoes, there are heavy missiles, there are light missiles, there are heat missiles. They all do something separately. My ship specifically has light missiles, so they don't do a lot of damage, but one, they're hard to shoot down, so they can impact their target a lot easier. 2, they have a much more consistent hit rate. So you get a little bit more reliability for a little less damage.
I just give you a bunch of cubes.
I know, I will use what I need and put down what I don't.
That, how much health do you start with?
Your health is located on the top right, top left of your ship. The little square with the block symbol on it. This right here. My ship is 18.
Oh, 16? Oh, I was doing Dice Thrones rolls and like going to 40.
And check your ship. Make sure you don't have any items attached to your ship that might increase your. There are some weapons and items you can use that will increase your ship's hit points, hull points, right?
Does not look like I'm that.
Same. I'm not that cool either, but they do exist. You can make a very tanky build.
All right, so now it says right here. So I'm reading the bottom. So the top right corner, it says, I belong to the Komplex. Yay, bad guys. I have 16 health, and then there's a little blue cube with the number 8. That means
your ship has a total of 8 energy to spend each turn.
1, 2, 3, 4.
These are going to be the blue cubes.
8. All right, that's how much. And I have to spend energy to use my attack.
You spend energy and heat to use your abilities.
All right,
so my ship actually has a little bit of an upgrade in that these false noses right here. My ship has 8 power, but the false nose adds 1 more power to my total. So in total, my ship will have 9 power to spend.
Frown.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Alright, so it says at the start of your turn, I have 3 evasion, and then I can, so the little number here, that means I can vent 6?
Yes, you have to vent cubes every turn for how much it allows, because you cannot use a weapon or equipment that still has a cube on it from last turn. You have to clear them before you can use them.
Okay, so I think I got this one. So when you spend these, so I have 8 blue cubes. Now, during my turn, I can put these anywhere. And then I have no cubes. Oh no! Well, my next turn, I can vent 6 of them. So I can get 6 back. Except, you also have to weigh that with, when you use some moves, they also get heat. And you don't want heat.
Yeah.
So you have to decide, are you going to get rid of your heat red cubes, or are you going to get back your blue power cubes so you can use your moves again?
Exactly.
Okay.
Alright, so it says to randomly determine who goes. Well, randomly as far as rolling dice. Yeah. I get to go first, but that also means that you get to choose the first tile to put down on the board.
Okay.
Here are the tiles. Choose whichever one you want. You can only have one of each tile on the board. And you put it wherever you want to, so long as it is within one base of each other, base length.
Oh, within a base length?
No, they just can't. They can't. They can't. You have to have at least a base length between them.
I know we're using a little bit of our field for our. This is why we used to go to gatekeepers for our thing, because it's a big board.
If we would have moved around to this side, we'd have had more room. But the problem is moving around to this side messes up also our camera arrangement, and it also messes up. There's nothing. There's like legs in the way there, so we'd be kicking in the entire game. So we're just gonna use this little bit down here, which should be perfectly fine for now.
To respond to Afton, we have had, when we go to Gatekeepers, the local place where we play, a lot of people have come up to us and be like, "Yo, is that from the what's the Star Wars?
It's X-Wing. X-Wing.
Yeah, they think that this is X-Wing.
Yeah, like it's a part of it.
And we have to explain, no, this is actually from this one. Here, spread the good news of spaceships going on here. I'm gonna do this, and then I can put this.
Your ship will start on the edge. Here, I know what I'll do.
Oh, I can put it down here. I just didn't.
I'm just gonna do like that, just so long as I see like the actual information. That's all I need.
Yes.
To cut the picture, I don't need the picture. You know why you don't need the picture? Because the picture's right there.
Because I built the ship.
Exactly. You need to know what I'm rocking? Take a look.
So thug.
Yeah, that works perfectly fine.
Alright, and now we got. Right.
Now we got more room. That's great.
So,
Good idea.
Good
idea, me.
I'm gonna block you.
Alright, so then I get to choose one, and I think I got. You don't have any. I don't want. So my ship has missiles. I don't want a lot of these asteroid belts because it's going to give her more protection.
That's why I put this here. He has.
And this is why I'm spending one of the asteroid belts and turning it into an evasion belt instead.
Rude.
All right, your turn.
Excuse me, while I just put some more asteroid belts around here. How about right here?
Yeah, sure.
A little itty bitty one.
Yep, so long as it's a base apart, you're good. This is a Tycho's Rift. I'll put it here. I think it's a base apart. No, it is indeed.
Evasion.
Music's rocking again.
See, the problem is I want to use these things, but I don't want him to use these things.
Well, if I would make a suggestion, put them on your side of the field, so it would be harder for me to get to them.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, you moving, I be moving.
Schmoovin'.
Schmoovin'. Also, you have more missiles than what I have. I like evasion, but...
Evasion. Evasion's great.
No, because you want to be on the other side of that, right?
You're too close to the side. You gotta have at least the base.
Oh, okay. Well, how about I just put this?
All right, that's the last one we can place. There's always one. There's always one left.
There's always one extra. Okay.
I think there's only like 4, but I think 5 is also it. But let's see, right here.
Do we need this?
No, that is only for bigger squadrons. That would be the initiative token. If you have bigger squadrons, if you lose the initiative or you gain the initiative, depends on if your ship's right. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to start though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my ship right here, and I have to go through the entire activation of my ship. So at the very beginning of the game, you choose what ship you want to deploy, and when you place it, you can choose. It has to be touching the edge of your board, but you can choose which way it faces. I'm just going to have mine face forward, straight ahead for right now. And I have to go through the entire activation of the ship. So I've already got my evasion at 2. My HP is set at 18. So I'm going to start. So on the actual ship itself, it gives you what you do at the start of your turn. So at the start of your turn, you're going to set the evasion to 2. You're going to vent 6 cubes, which I haven't spent any yet, so I don't have to. And you're going to make you can make a rotation, and you have to move a long range. Now, when it says you can make a rotation, you do have to make a rotation. However, you can always just say, I'm making a rotation of 0, meaning you're not turning it off. You're staying straight, but it still counts as making a rotation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't have to turn whenever it goes. It's semantics. You can turn, but you can choose to turn 0 degrees, and it fulfills the what it says, and it keeps you facing the same direction. But you do always have to move.
You do have
because
to
these are ships that are currently in motion.
Mm-hmm.
So but we're in space. Don't understand why it applies, because inertia is a thing in space. You can slow down and stop in mid-space, but it's the rule, so I'm going to follow it.
There's no brakes in this game.
There are no brakes. Yeah, they're slowing down, I guess, if you don't use as many. So anyway, I'll continue my move. So my ship says a set evasion of 2. I've done that. It wants me to vent 6 cubes. I already have my 6 cubes. My cubes here. I haven't used any yet. And I need to make a rotation and a long movement. So I'm actually going to keep myself. I'm actually going to make a rotation slightly this way, and I'm going to make my large movement. So I put my tool in front of here, and I'm going to make my large movement, which puts me to here. Now my ship has overlapped this Tycho's Rift, which allows me to gain its ability, which is immediately make a large movement. So I'm going to make another immediate large movement forward to here. Alright. Now, what else? I'll just spin a little bit so you can see. So I'm going to use my Falx Wings. Now my Falx Wings, they do 2 things. One, I can spend 2 power, and I can make a short move to the left or to the right. You keep your facing when you do these moves. You only turn whenever a rotation symbol tells you to turn. So I'm going to keep my focus this direction. But if I run into this nice debris field here, I can get an extra evasion added to my ship. Now these guys are tanky, but their evasion starts at 2. It's very low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin 2 cubes on my Falx Wings to make a small movement to my left, to here, and go whoop. Now I'm overlapping it, which means I instantly gain another evasion. So I'm at 3 now. The other thing my Falx Wings do, they allow to reduce, if it's at range 1, to reduce the attack hit by 1. So whatever I have to roll to hit with these guns, I drop it by 1, so it's easier to hit you if I'm within 1 range of you. And 1 range is the size of this.
It comes with sticks.
This is the measurement stick for 1 range. These are 2 ranges. This is 3. And if you got to do 4, you use both sticks. So I don't have anybody to attack just yet. I'm going to wait my turn, and I'm going to pass it over to Demi and let her start.
Okay, so I have to do a turn, but I don't want to. I'm just going to die.
Remember, you can start any place on the edge of that board. You don't have to start right there.
Well, I think I'm coming right for you.
The space monster has chosen this corner of the space as her dwelling.
That is absolutely an accurate description of Drizzy. You're the space monster. Alright, so a large movement forward.
Yep.
Okay, so that is what I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't... Alright, so this is... Now, I have a question about this. So I have a Wasp cockpit, and it says special. Can you explain to me what that means?
Yes, that means it's a special ability.
Yeah.
It's not an attack, it's not a defense, it's a special ability. By spending the power, and I'm going through the whole thing, by spending the power, it costs 1 power, 1 heat.
Yep.
What that allows you to do is, you see the down arrow there?
Add an evasion.
No, it reduces my evasion by 1.
Reduces your evasion.
Your target, I'll hold it up here. So her target has to be directly in front of her, and within range 4, and she will reduce my evasion by 1.
Oh, okay.
By activating that ability.
Alright, I assumed it raised my... Oh, and I see when it raises my evasion, it points up. Okay,
yes.
So you have to be directly in front of me, and right now,
I am directly in front of you.
Can reduce your evasion.
I'm right.
He went and bought this.
It's great. I don't know if you can see it well in the light, but it's a laser targeting...
So, since everything has to do with angles, and also how you hit somebody, like, some of these can only attack right in front of you or slightly, but also, if you take a look at the bases, I'll pick mine up, if you can see that on the back, it has like a little explosion.
That is your rear.
Yeah, it is your rear. So if I shoot him in the rear, it does extra damage.
It does. So if you are in their flank, which is their back 180, you gain a plus to hit. If you're in their rear, you also gain plus to that damage. However, I'm going to ruin you right now because the Fox Cockpit's passive ability says that you can't do that. Since I have the Fox Cockpit, the attacker gains no bonuses for hit for being in your flank or rear. So you can fire at me from wherever you want to. The cockpit prevents that.
Well, you can take minus an evasion just because.
Alright, so you're going to spend a point for your evasion. I'm going to drop it down to 2.
Yes,
because
I am facing you head on. I can't ram you, so I'm not going to do that. I don't need to turn. Now
those are your wings. Your wings say ram, but you can also just use them for the movement if you want to.
Well, I want to blow you up, so I think I'm just going to shoot you in the face. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so you are not within 2 of me.
Nope, I am. Oh no, yeah, you're right. I'm within 3. I'm just past 2.
Yes, just past 2. So I can't hit you with this.
Exactly.
So all I can do is shoot you with my proton cannon. And so just refresh my memory. So it says 2x. So I roll 2 dice.
2 dice, correct.
Okay, and then it's 2 plus your evasion.
Yep.
I have to get higher then, and it's 3 damage, correct?
That is correct. However, the terrain gets in your way on this.
Well, you also went down. Wait, yeah.
The terrain still gets in your way. You see these lines?
That's missiles.
These lines mean this is hard cover, meaning that it's going to be -1 to the damage when it hits me.
What?
The dotted lines are soft cover, which means +2 to the hit. So that's why I hid in these clouds. So to hit me right now, you would need, what is your to hit base?
What?
2. So your to hit base is 2, plus my evasion is 2, plus 2 for being behind soft cover. You have to hit me on a 6 or higher.
Okay.
And then you do hit me, I only take -1 damage from that.
Okay, please explain that to me again, because I
Alright, so
did not know this.
You're firing. Is this the proton cannon or this?
Yes.
So your firing line draws through.
I thought this only has to do with missiles.
It does if you go into it, but it is also covered. That's what the lines are on the outside mean. Just if you fly into it, you immediately are able to make an anti-missile roll.
Wait. If I'm in this...
If you're in it, it doesn't count that way.
Oh, hold on a second. Okay, alright, hold on. Freeze.
Reverse!
Yeah. Okay, I did not know that. Alright, forget that one. Then I have more movements that I can do. Okay. So this is, so I will use my thruster, and I shall thrust forward.
Make sure you're only spinning the cubes you have to spin, not you grabbing other cubes on that side.
Oh, no, I was going for the red cubes, but I don't need... No, you know what, I will... Yeah, I will do this one, because it also raises my evasion. Okay, so I can...
Raising an evasion and moving forward.
Okay, so I can large.
Boom, yes.
Alright, so now...
Now the only thing added to your is the +2 from me being in soft cover.
Okay, so now I can shoot you, and so...
And if you had missiles on you right now, you'd be able to immediately try to get rid of them because you pull into cover.
Right, okay. So now you're in soft cover?
Soft cover, which adds a +2 to the hit. So to hit me, you need a 2 plus my evasion, which is 2, plus a 2 for me being in soft cover, so 6 or
These
higher.
are D10s?
They are D10s, but they are not numbered 1 through 10. They are numbered 1 through 8.
0 through 8, isn't it?
No, it's 1 through 8. And there's a blank side and a crit side, which crit counts as 9. So 1 through 9, you can say 1 through 9. It's just what would normally be a 1 on a D10 is just a blank on this one.
No, I have 1.
Yeah, no, but what would normally be a 1...
Oh, the position
yeah,
of
exactly.
it. Oh, okay. Yeah.
But they are 10-sided die.
A blank is an automatic failure.
Exactly, yep.
And the little fire
is an
thing
automatic crit.
Is crit. Okay, so I roll 2.
Yep.
Alright, and I don't get anything. That's anti-missile. That's anti-missile. Basically, I roll like 6 times for any and I have to roll a 6?
6 or higher, yep. 2 for your weapon, 2 for my evasion, and 2 for being in soft cover.
That's dumb.
A 4 and a 5.
Well,
so that is a miss. Make sure you spin the cubes on that tile so you know you used it.
So that's dumb. And I will use, and I'll put a blue one on this one, which allows me to immediately vent 2 red cubes. And I will vent these 2 off of my weapon.
Nice.
And I think that is all. Wait, hold on! I'm closer to you!
You are within at least 2 of me right now.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can shoot you again.
Yeah, if you got the power to do it, do so.
Oh, hold on. Okay, forget that. I'm just gonna keep shooting.
We're reversing it again.
I'm getting back into it. I gotta relearn all the rules. Okay, so now this one is it's 3.
Yep.
So 3 dice.
Yep.
So it's the same thing, 2 plus evasion.
So it's gonna be a 6 to hit, just like the last time.
Okay, but now I have 3 dice instead of 2.
Yep.
Okay. 1.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take 1 damage. If she hits me, there is no defending it. Your defense is your evasion. If she rolls over your evasion, you take the hit.
Ha!
So what is the damage for this gun?
1 whole point.
My HP is now at 17.
Aha! All
Out
of
of
that
18.
effort for 1 point of damage.
Okay, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Alright, so we're going to go back over to me. I'm going to put my evasion back to 2. It's already on 2. And I'm going to get up under the cat fluff here. Vent 6 cubes. I've only got 2 to use, so I'm going to need to do those 2. And I'm going to make my movements. I'm going to do a slight turn. And I think I'm going to go that-ish, I believe.
Bring it on.
There.
You sure you want to do that?
Yes, I do, because it puts you within range 1 of me, and which it makes it easier to hit you. So I'm going to start firing back at you. I'm going to start by using my auto cannons, which are 2 plus evasion.
Now, am I in a thing?
No, you're not. See how your base is outside of it? I'm not firing through the cover. So,
Sounds rigged.
so I'm going to fire. So the reason I like auto cannons is because they're a really good middle ground. It's 4 die.
Mm-hmm.
And they are 2 to hit plus evasion. What's your evasion currently?
My current evasion is 4.
Alright, so your current evasion being 4, that means it's going to be 4, 5, 6 to hit.
Same.
But you're within range 1, so I reduced that number by 1 because of my wings, so it's going to be 5 to hit. Because it was 6, right? I'm mathing correctly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a 5 to hit on 4 die.
She really finds the dice comfortable?
I guess so. Let's see what we got here. I got 2 hits.
Yeah.
So these are only a damage apiece.
Mm-hmm.
So that is going to be 2 damage to your vessel.
Okay.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a point for the missile pod, and I'm going to put missiles on you. So my missiles cost 1 power, but they add 3 heat. So they cost a lot of heat. But it does allow me to add 4 missiles to your ship. So you now have 4 missiles coming at your ship.
I'm saying.
That only works whenever you go into the actual thing. Alright, let's see what else I can do here. I will do... Do I want to do that? Yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to put a point, 2 points and 1 heat into my Fox thruster, which are these on the back, which allow me to take 1 turn, a small movement, and another turn. So, Drizzy's guarding my key here. And this is a small movement.
She's out, by the way. Like, her eyes closed. She's just extremely comfortable, I guess.
I'm going to turn this way because I don't want to ram into you. And I'm going to go here.
We were so close.
I can make another turn. I will tell you, I'm trying to get around behind you because I get bonuses to hit it from behind you. And last, how many points do I have? I will spend 2 points on the Fox Afterburner to make a large movement in another turn. So I'm going to go to here, put this here. There we go. I'm just trying not to disturb the Drizzy. Move it there. And I'm going to make a turn that way. And that's it. I'm done with my turn. So the way missiles work is they are assigned to a target when you activate the ability. Now she has a turn to try and get rid of them. If she doesn't get rid of them at the end of her turn, I roll to see if they hit, and that's 4 die to coming at you for damage.
They also are pretty hard to. It's 0 plus.
Yeah, it's only your evasion. Only your evasion is what they hit on. And they're because there's fast missiles, they're kind of small.
Yeah.
They're hard to hit, so it takes a 5 or higher on an anti-missile action in order to get rid of them.
I got like 6 passives against.
But
Alright, so my
they are 2 damage each, so if they all hit, that's 2, 4, 6, 8 damage. That's a lot of damage they do get.
Gross.
So yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, so I will then. And I have. Alright, so. Alright, so. Just. Cubes back. What am I gonna do? Alright, so I have to have that. So we get 4.
I have a lot of cubes on. I think I've got 12, and I can only vent 6, so I gotta be careful what I vent on my next turn. Because you could end up, there's a lot of situations you could end up in where you vent, and you don't have enough power or heat to really do anything that turn. You might make a couple turns, but that's it. You're not gonna make an attack.
I immediately regret not having the other thruster. Alright, I'm gonna
Hindsight is very often 20/20.
take another one, and I think.
She's doing math. I see the numbers in her head.
Literally all I got. Oh god, I really should have taken the other one. This is very lame. Try to go that way. No, that would be very stupid of me. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it.
That's what
I don't think there's a whole lot I can actually.
I hope you guys enjoy the music. I hope it's not too loud. We're still messing with audio levels to see what's too loud, what's too soft.
Alright, so let's go for it. YOLO! Alright.
YOLO!
YOLO. Alright, so I'm going to turn. And then it's. Now, remind me what happens if I hit the wall.
If you hit the wall, you lose 1 evasion, and you have to make an immediate 90-degree turn, which is 2 turns.
I remember the evasion rule, because I remember your buddy doing that. He bounced off the wall.
Yeah, and he still lost 1 evasion, but he had so much evasion it was still hard to hit.
Okay, so I had to do that. Now.
If you need me to move something for you, just let me know.
Alright, I'm just trying to figure out. So that would be here, but it's not turning. I'm gonna bounce off the wall, basically. Oh, now this one says move.
Yeah, so that could just be a
Here.
shift. I made a very good point to get behind you.
Okay, so I'm going to do.
Are you activating that this turn?
Yeah.
So it's got cubes on it still.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're choosing what you want to vent right now?
Yeah.
I got you. I've already mentally set up what I'm venting, I think.
Wait, hold on. Can I not use something that has cubes on it?
Yeah, if it still has cubes on it, you can't use it unless you get the cubes off of it.
Wait, that's not right.
Mm-hmm.
Blue cubes?
Either cubes. You can after you vent, if your weapon or item still has a cube on it, it cannot be used. You have to get all cubes off of it to use it again.
That doesn't sound right.
Yep, that's completely right.
Excuse me!
Do it in reverse again.
I swear that doesn't sound right.
It's part of the resource management of the game.
Because stuff totally had, like, stacks of heat on it. We've stacked up heat.
Yeah, that's why you don't want. That's why it's bad. You want to get it before I can use my missiles or my cannon. I have to get these cubes off of it.
But I'm like, we've stacked up heat on stuff. It's bad if you crit on it, but like we've used the weapon multiple times with cubes on it.
No, you can't use it with a cube on it. You can add cubes to it if you get hit with a weapon that deals heat damage. Well, Drizzy doesn't care about your frowns.
It doesn't sound okay, well, let's take all those off.
Drizzy's like, I'm chilling over here in the corner in my little corner of space.
Alright, I can't use that, and you're not... Oh my god, it's 360! Yeah. I forgot about that!
Yeah, the ball turret's great for that. It's 360 degrees.
You. Okay, alright. So
I mostly wanted to get behind you because I don't want you to ram me.
well, I'm working on it.
I know, that's why I got around behind you. I don't want to be rammed by these guys.
Alright, so I'm going to use this one because it builds up my... Excuse me, Drizzy. Alright, so it's a side movement.
Ah, side large, I see it.
Plus evasion, so I'm still there. Now I can also. I want to. Like,
You're still within range 2 at least.
I don't have 3. You don't have 1, do you?
Yes I do.
Fudge.
It's currently got too many cubes on it, but I do have a 180.
Oh, that's dumb. So it's either shoot you in the face or save my butt.
You also have missiles still coming at you.
I also have like 6 rerolls, so I'm actually not that worried about the missiles currently.
I'm just gonna move these over here for no specific reason.
Alright, I think I'm actually going to take the movement first, right? Wait, hold on. Oh. Okay, so I either...
The rage is real.
Okay, so anti-missile is only to get rid of 1?
No, you roll a die for each missile that's on you. So that means that so if you chose to fire anti-missile, you'd roll 4 die because there's 4 missiles coming at you, and you -1 to their endurance, which is their endurance is 5, so you destroy them on 4.
Oh, this is a side move. Oh no, I'll still hit the wall. I gotta do it. You're gonna hit my back, and that does like 8,000.
Nah, it only adds 1 more damage.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
So you're firing at me with the 360, the ball turret? Okay.
Is that?
I'm within range 2, so you can do it.
Is that more important than missiles? No, I'll get the missiles out.
Alright, so you pay for the missile cost.
Okay, how do I do that?
So you roll 4 die, because there's 4 missiles coming at you.
Okay.
And with the ball turret, it minuses 1. You see how there's, I'll show everybody on the thing. See how there's a 5 on this, I'm not sure if that's centered up. There's a 5 on this. That means it would take a roll of 5 or higher to hit it. However, she has the ball turret. The ball turret adds a -1 to that, so it only takes a 4.
Oh, okay, 4 or higher, right?
Yep, 4 or higher, you destroy them.
Okay,
You
so
destroyed
there's
1.
Now, hold on, not true.
Okay.
Because...
I do know you destroyed 1, so I'm going to remove 1.
Alright, so you may re-roll 1 die and then attack against the missile. 2.
Alright, so I'll drop another one.
Now, hold on. When you perform an anti-missile, you may re-roll 1 die.
Alright, you can roll the last one.
So I have 2 passives against missiles. That's 2.
Alright, so there's 2 missiles still coming at you.
Fear me. I'm probably going to regret that.
Is your turn over with?
I'm going to bounce off that wall.
But is your turn over with?
And,
Alright, so now I roll for the missiles. They will hit on your evasion only.
4.
So, 4. I got a crit.
That's dumb.
So you take 2 damage, so tick your ticker down by 2.
No, thanks.
The other missile misses. And you also get critted, which means I will now roll a D10, whatever these are. And whatever number I roll, you count from the left going right, what it is.
Oh, nah.
If I get another crit, I get to choose what it is. A 5. So you'll start from your left, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you flip it over, and it is now critted. You cannot fix it until you spend the points to repair it. And now it's my turn. So I will set my evasion's already 2. I'm going to clear 3 off of this. And I've got 3 more I can clear, so let's clear 3 off of the missiles. This will be the 3 heat. And I am going to... Oh, I gotta make my moves. So I get a turn and a large movement. I think I'm gonna go this way-ish. And go this way. Alright, now I activate my abilities. So first things first, I have, because I can't see because there's cat fur here, I have 3 die to use. What do I want to do here? Okay, let's try that. I'm going to spend 2 on the triple tail fin. The triple tail fin allows me to move 2 rotations. So a 90-degree angle, essentially. So I'm going to go 90. One. No, that's 45. 2. Alright. Now, I'm going to use my Fox Nose's ability. I spend a power to remove a power. So I put a power on the Fox Nose to remove the power from the missile pods, which I am then going to spend on the missile pods again,
It's 1
plus heat, to put 4 more missiles on your ship. Because it fires in a 180-degree arc, and you are definitely within my 180-degree arc. And that's all I got. It's your turn.
Okay, well I'm gonna bounce off the wall.
Turn as best you can before we make that. So, because you get a turn before your movement. So. Alright, so put your thing back because you have to follow it. And you're going to move as far down it as you can till you hit the edge, which will be about here.
Yep.
Alright, you can move it. And then you'll make 2 turns in either direction. 1, 2. There you go.
It's a 90?
Yeah, 2 turns is a 90.
Oh, I didn't know. So bouncing is a 90.
And you lose 1 evasion. You started at 3, so you'll get 2 right now. Because you have to reset your evasion each turn. And you've made your movement, and you can vent your cubes. That's why I like the HR-70s. They've got a 180-degree aim, relatively low cost, and decent damage for their cost. I'm within 3 of you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? With my ship of awesome. My ship of awesome. If anybody remembers that YouTube channel, Key of Awesome. Yeah, you've already made your movement. You can pull 6 cues, which you've done. What are you activating?
Oh, that doesn't help me. That doesn't help me at all. Never mind.
Yeah, because you keep your facing like that.
Okay, so I think it's. Alright, so I have a ring. No, this one. That's what I want. Okay. Still
Yes.
don't think that helps me, but I'll do it anyways. It's the only way. So this says.
The large move to your right or left. I'll move these. There you go.
Okay, and then it is a.
1 turn. And it doesn't, if it says 1 turn, it doesn't have to be the whole turn. You can do any.
You're gonna pull the bull crap because the thingy is here.
What?
No.
What bull crap am I gonna pull?
No, not the bull crap.
What bull crap?
The whole dotted line.
You're only gonna it's only gonna -1 damage from the attack. That's all it is. Oh, but yeah, you don't have to turn the whole entire one. If it says 1, it's a 45-degree angle, but it can be any variation of 45-degree angle. If it says 2, it's a 90-degree angle, but it can be any variation of 90-degree angle.
I'm still gonna shoot you. Grumble, 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 grumble. Grumble, grumble. Shoot you.
Proton cannon?
Shoot you, please. Okay, so it's 2. Anything cool? No. Awesome.
So you're gonna hit 2 plus my evasion, which is 2, so 4.
1.
That is a single hit. It is -1 to the damage because you're firing through hard cover.
2 points.
So 2 points of damage.
And it said, and place 1 heat. No, it's not me. So for each hit, place one heat on a target card that has no heat.
That you get to choose which one you want.
I don't like any of your stuffs ever.
Sorry, I've got a mountain of Drizzy over here blocking some of my cards.
Yeah, can I just put it on your missiles just to be?
It has to have no heat already.
Oh, no heat. Okay. I don't know what stuff does, to be honest with you.
Triple tail fin helps me to turn. It also adds evasion. Falk nose lets me move power around. Missile pods fire missiles. Auto cannon is just my basic primary attack. Falk's wings allow me to side shift left or right, which is what you just did a while ago, but it's only a small.
Let's put it on your gun, so at
Alright,
least your
then you
weapons are heated.
All right. It's still your turn. If you have any more,
No,
Oh,
I
yeah,
have.
do it right here.
I have nothing to do.
Alright, so then it's my turn then. So my evasion's already at 2. I need to vent 6. Oh, I gotta hit you with missiles.
You could just not.
So I have 8 missiles coming in, hitting on just your evasion. 8 missiles, sorry, 8 damage. 4 missiles. So what's your evasion right now?
It's pretty high.
It's 2, isn't
Like
it?
super high.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
It's like impossibly high.
Every one of those hit with a crit.
No.
2, 4, 6, 8 damage to your ship. And a crit.
I actually succeeded my stealth roll, so
Not D&D.
you have to roll at
Not
disadvantage.
D&D. I'm so sorry. Not D&D. Take
You're
your
not
damage.
sorry
Take
at
your
all.
damage like a woman.
You're not sorry at all.
Like a very awesome woman. But take your damage like a woman. And then I get to roll for
It's 2 each.
2 each, so it's 8 damage in all. And I get to roll the crit location, which is 2. Take 1 more damage for that power can go back onto your ship though. But that 1 heat you had gives you 1 more extra damage.
I'm not doing well.
XR70s, man, they're horrible. They will ruin your day. So one of the Forge vehicles is called the Forge Saber Light Bomber, and it allows you to, by spending an extra heat on the missile, you're able to fire 1 more missile. So if you have 3 of these XR70s and you spend the heat for all of them, that's 15 missiles going towards your opponent that they had to try and get rid of.
I don't think I built this very well.
Well, you followed it mostly to the default, didn't you?
Yeah. Ish.
So yeah, it's my turn now. My missiles hit you.
Mm-hmm.
I need to vent 6. I don't know what I want to do.
You can take your missiles and have them go away.
So let's do these 3 here.
Your missiles can go away. Shoot.
That's 3 here.
They make me nervous.
4, 5, 6. Let's do that. These missiles can't be fired this turn. So I have to park them. But that's okay. Alright, so what are we going to do? I need to make a movement. So we need to make a large movement in a turn. I think I'm going to go this way. Turn, make a large movement. But you don't get any bonuses from being behind me, so I can turn around and run away from you all I want to. 90 degree, that might make it work. Alright, we're going to spend 2 points on the triple tail fin so I can turn twice. That's why I like triple tail fin. Lots of turning. So this is going to be a 90 degree angle. So, 1, 2. Then that puts you, are you within 2 though? That's the question.
No.
No, you're not. So my auto cannons are not able to fire right now. Just what are you doing?
How dare you? Remove her stick pillow.
Can't do that. I don't think I'm going to get a shot off this turn, sadly. So what I will do is I'll put a point on the false cockpit with my evasion at 3. And I think I'm going to end there, because you're not close enough for me to get a shot with the cannons, and getting me close enough would not allow me to fire at you because I won't have enough power left. So that's all you.
Okay, so I will.
I love the music. Music's great. And if you don't care about this game, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to watch us play it. Hang around and listen to the music if you want to.
The vibe music. I like the vibe. Get that out of here.
If you are genuinely interested, though, check it out. Lynnvander Studios, Snapships Tactics. It's a really good game. Reasonably priced, too. A lot of the models on Amazon usually go for like $12. 18 for the biggest, because they're usually on sale. However, those are base models and not the Snapships Tactics models, but you'd have to ship at least.
Okay. So...
You wouldn't have any of the cars, but you have the parts.
See, this is where I think you're not right. Because I have to spend these to flip this card.
Yeah.
But I can still use the card.
No, you can't, because you got cubes on it now.
I don't think that's right.
Oh, I don't care if you think it's not right. That's why I'm the board game man here. I know this. Really? You're really going to go to the...
Yes.
You're really going to go to the okay.
Because I swear that's a thing.
All right. No, here, you're going to embarrass yourself.
That does not make sense to me.
If there are cubes on the card, you cannot use it.
It doesn't make sense to me.
She doesn't believe me, even though I've played this game 100 times.
But like I swear that's not.
She's just looking for some way to get. She's looking for some way to be sneaky. That's all it is.
Why would be sneaky?
She keeps making mistakes and she wants to blame the books for it.
It's clearly not me. But like, cause then you only have a limited number of cubes you can use, and sure, pile your red stuff on. But if it's crit, you're gonna take 6 points of damage.
Yep.
That's part of the strategy. But if you can't use the card, then you're only gonna have like 2 points ever.
It depends on how much you vent on your vent turn, and what you choose to vent.
That doesn't make sense to me. And I also don't know where that would be in the book, because this is a really big book.
It's big writing, a lot of pictures.
It is a lot of pictures and a lot of big writing, but I don't know where that would...
And here, I'll show you.
Okay, yeah, you do that while I figure out how to kill you.
Okay, you're gonna learn everything now.
I swear that such a small movement. That doesn't help me. Because honestly, I can't actually do anything.
Vibe to the music while she's looking.
It's like I can shoot you twice. I have enough cubes for it.
Only weapon can fire once every turn.
Oh, no. With my 2 different guns. But I have 2... I swear you can pile heat on something.
Nope, it has to be removed.
I think he's crazy. Because that completely affects what I'm going to do. So otherwise I can ram you. Because I can move forward. Excuse me while I Google.
Boom! Found it.
What?
While a part card has cubes of any color on it, none of the actions or reactions on that part can be used again. Right there in the yellow. I told her. You look at me so all day long. I told you. I haven't been playing this game for months and not know the rules. times we don't.
Okay, so hold on. I have to do things differently now.
I
Because
think that's the same thing every time I play with Brian and he pulls some slick move on me.
I don't know where my cubes were. Because I have to get these cubes somewhere else.
You gotta pay attention to that.
The rules are dumb.
Instead of worrying about the rules when the guy who knows the rules is telling you the rules.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I did that last time. Okay, so I have to flip this over. So I can't do that. I'm just shoot you in the face. So that would be. Okay, so I'm going to spend this here with this one because I can lower your invasion by 1. And then I can shoot.
Yep.
Okay. So 2 dice. What's your evasion?
Oh, hold up. What is this? Proton cannon?
Yeah.
I don't think you can fire it.
Why not?
Because you're too close.
I'm not.
Look at the range on it.
It is not 1. I'm farther.
Oh, wait, no, you are just out of 1.
Yeah, because you
Just
couldn't.
barely
You
out of
couldn't
1.
shoot me last time.
I couldn't shoot you because I was in 2. So, because I was out of 2, I was in 3.
4.
What's the hit? 2?
2 plus evasion.
My evasion is 2, so it hits on a 4 or higher.
4.
Alright, so I will take the damage then.
3 points of damage.
1, 2, 3.
And also put heat on your gun.
Alright, I'll put a heat on the gun.
That is a move.
Yeah, so you're done?
I think so.
Okie dokie. Alright, I'm going to, my evasion's already set to 2. I'm ready to change that. I'm going to vent, so I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You don't want her. She's sneaky and will eat all of your bread. Like, she looks cute and innocent, but I am telling you, she's the most maniacal, evil Disney villain you've ever met in your entire life. And Mason has some vendetta against my Funko Pops.
I'm sorry.
She looks super cute, but this is because she has completely exhausted herself from being an absolute nut job all morning.
Yeah, all morning long. She loves running around. She's crazy.
Oh my gosh, the zoomies are real. Because we have the other one, Sephis, who's very camera shy.
He's camera shy. He might show up at some point. He may not. I don't know. It depends.
Probably not. I forced him to come and love me at the beginning, and he wasn't too happy with that. She is adorable and evil, but super cute.
She is indeed super cute. Right now, it's just a space demon. It's here to ruin 1/3 of our space force.
Dun dun dun! The true black hole. Nope, she heard us.
No, I'm so sorry. Did I offend you, madam?
She knows her name too. They both actually really know their names, and so when she's doing something she's really not supposed to be, and you go, Drizzy! You get like this innocent look where she'll pop out and she'll be like, "What? I wasn't doing anything."
I'm going to do the false afterburner for a large movement.
Oh gosh, wow.
Oh, there went the debris.
She is the debris.
She is the debris. I'm going into the space anomaly that is Drizzy. Watch out, Drizzy, it's coming for you. There's your foot. It's got your foot.
She has such a dirty look on her face right now.
Okay, that is that move. I gain an evasion because I went into the debris field. I will. Oh no! Uh-oh, she's gonna fall. If she falls, this whole bed, this whole corner's just gone.
She does that too. She thinks she's being cute and adorable, and she'll stretch and fall off. And
Drizzy, you're on top of my. Thank you. Sorry to have inconvenienced you.
I don't think bread is on a cat's diet. Like, I really don't know why she likes it. But any baked goods, she's totally for it. All of it. She steals chips and bread and donuts and cookies.
I'm seeing if I'm within your flank. I am. Barely, but I am. Because I have to be within your 180. And this is the edge of your 180 right here. So it passes just outside of my base.
That's sauce.
So I'm going to spend 2 points on the autocannon and go pew 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 at you. which should hit you 2 plus evasion, 1 because I'm within range 1. Only evasion because I'm in your flank. So what is your evasion?
Like a ton.
It's 3. So 3 or higher will hit you on 4 die.
2.
2 of them. I cannot reroll anything. Alright, so you take 3 hits. I'm sorry, you take 2 hits because it's 4 higher.
I don't know how much damage it is.
No! It's only 3. You take 3 hits. There you go. That is a point each. So 3 points off of your HP. Oh, you had 3 left! Exactly 3! You're shot down, madam!
Ah!
Boom, 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 boom.
I was waiting for Drizzy to keep your ship over.
Yeah, she's your hidden operative the entire time.
Yes, this is my secret agent. Oh, what do they call that? The word is escaping me. Help me, Mason.
What did I do? Look at your murder. Stop licking your lips.
Bending over, sleeper agent. She's my sleeper agent the whole time.
Okay, so that's our game of snap ships. We are run through. This is a little bit of a shorter game, but most of it was building and having fun with that. We're still having issues with the stream, so I think we're just going to go ahead and I think we go ahead and end it here. Sorry for any skips, anything in the stream. Maybe next time we'll be a little bit stabler. I don't know. Internet service providers are weird. But
and I don't know. It's not like it's story or
okay.
anything.
Rinku cats are very cute. I agree with this entirely. It is a very cute cat. But oh my god, if they don't get in the way 99% of the time.
We need more. And Mason won't let me have any more, but we need, there's more cats. Always more cats.
Always more cats, apparently. She'd be a crazy cat lady if I let her. That's her lot in life.
Alright, so we kind of had our streaming extravaganza this time, and had put out a bunch of them, but I think we're going to our regular planned schedule, where our next live stream will be next week, and hopefully in the meantime, we are working on doing our solo adventures.
I've got some stuff set up, she's got some stuff set up.
Yeah, and so
just to get some content in between there.
Oh yeah, exactly. And we're planning on those. I got some solo D&D adventures that I'm working on, and learning how to edit videos, which is a lot of fun and interesting, and I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's a lot of fun learning, because you'll be playing like a video game, and I'll be doing this, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it goes, I put text on my video! And
also, Rinku, yes, those are indeed cookies, and I won! So, I get a cookie. I made these last night, so.
He is a wonderful cook and a really great baker, and I get to enjoy that, and I'm fun. So, thank all of you for joining us today for our stream. Hit the like button. It's on the screen somewhere.
Subscribe
hit the
there.
subscribe button. Hit all of the buttons.
Good.
Go join the group on Facebook. Go formerly tweet or Twitter.
Oh my
gosh, your face. But thank you so much for joining us, guys. See you next time. Bye.